Once long ago, two armies faced each other. They stood on opposite hills with a wide valley between them. One army was the Philistines. They were strong and feared. They had a secret weapon, a man who seemed more than just a man. He was a giant. His name was Goliath. To the scared soldiers, he was taller than any tree in that valley. His armor shone in the sun, making him look even bigger and more terrifying. Every morning Goliath would walk into the valley. His voice, like thunder, boomed across to the other army, the Israelites. He shouted a challenge, "Send one man to fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. If I win, you will be ours." It was a bold and frightening challenge. No one from the Israelite army dared to move. They were frozen by his words and his immense size, feeling their hearts pound with dread. The Israelite soldiers were brave men who had fought many battles before, but this was different. Goliath was not just a soldier, he was a monster in their eyes. He was too big, too strong. How could anyone fight him? How could anyone win? Day after day his challenge echoed, and day after day no one answered. Fear spread through their camp like a cold fog, settling in their hearts and making them feel very small before this towering enemy. This fear was a powerful weapon, perhaps more powerful than Goliath's spear or sword. It made strong men weak and brave men hide. The Israelites believed Goliath's size was his unbeatable advantage. They saw his heavy armor, his massive spear, and they despaired. They thought the fight was already lost. They were waiting for a champion, a hero of their own, but they expected that hero to be just as big, just as strong. They were looking for another Goliath. Into this camp of fear came a young boy named David. He was not a soldier but a shepherd. He had come to bring food to his older brothers, who were soldiers in the Israelite army. David was small and young, not what anyone would call a warrior. He looked out of place among the tall soldiers and their serious weapons. He heard Goliath's thunderous shouts echoing across the valley and saw the fear in his brother's eyes. But David did not feel the same fear. He felt something else. He felt angry. He felt that Goliath was disrespecting his people and his God. David saw Goliath not as an unbeatable giant but as a loud bully. He had faced dangers before, not on a battlefield but in the quiet fields where he kept his sheep. He had protected his flock from wild animals, fought lions, and fought bears. He did not fight them with size, but with quickness and his sling. David went to King Saul, the leader of the Israelites, and said, "Let me go and fight this Philistine." King Saul looked at David and saw a boy, not a warrior. "You cannot fight him," Saul said. "You are only a boy. He has been a warrior since he was young." But David was sure. He told Saul about the lion and the bear, saying God had protected him then and would protect him now. His confidence was not in his own might, but in something greater. This was not the kind